What's going on, my salty friends? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the brand new Old Town 120 Topwater PDL. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Old Town boats. I've had the Predator 13 paddle kayak for years now, and honestly guys, I've tested a lot of kayaks like I showed you in the video that I'll post down in the description when me and Chris went and water tested numerous boats. But guys, this boat is awesome. I'm going to show you why. Now I want to thank all of you guys for all of your support over the last 4 or 5 years, all the businesses, the subscribers, everyone who supported the channel. It's so much appreciated. Now I do want to say that Old Town, this is not a paid plug, but they did send me this boat, no charge to me. So thank you, Old Town. I do appreciate it, and we will put it to good use, I promise. So today I'm going to be covering all the things that I absolutely love about the boat, and then I'm going to discuss some of the things that could be potentially improved on. Nothing that I could say that's completely derogatory at all, because I really am impressed with the functionality. First off, the stability, the speed, and I mean, I'm going to jump into those things and get into complete detail. But guys, I am super thrilled to be able to bring this to you, and it's going to allow us to open up on the channel and explore a lot more area and to do it a lot quicker. So stay tuned. We're going to jump in. I'm going to show you all of the awesome features that this boat has to offer, and hopefully if you're in the market on your next kayak, you'll consider this Old Town PDL. Hey guys, so here we are. I'm going to show you here what I really like about this new Old Town PDL 120. It's not too new, but it's been out for about 1.5 years, 2 years. So really impressive boat, guys. I tested it about 8 months ago at West Coast Kayaks. You saw, if you haven't seen that video, again, I'll put it in the link below or in the description below. So one thing that I really like is the wide beam. The wide beam allows for complete stability, and it's going to hold up to 500 pounds in this kayak. That's perfect for me, where I fluctuate in weight. I love to eat, especially this time of year. But you're going to notice a very nice comfort wide seat that has a mesh cover. This is going to allow for all the water to flow right through and prevent any type of mildew and mold, so it's going to dry very, very rapidly. It has quick adjust right here with the little buckles. You can quickly adjust that, and then up here, depending on your leg length for your PDL drive, you can pull up these tabs here and then quickly adjust your seat just like that, and then it just pops right into place. And it's really that simple. Boom. And then you can get going. So on the sides here, what I really like also is that they have the little storage compartments here. And they're very, very wide. Actually so wide that I can put bug spray in and it completely secures it right here. I haven't had a problem with that moving around at all today. And I use both of them. Keep my pliers on this side, keep that bug spray on that side as of right now. Inside the yak here, besides these the rails that you can add a bunch of Scotty rod holders to, and this is also great for your other accessories, it has recessed rod holders like you can see here. So the rods are just sitting in here nice and clean. Have another one right here. So you have a total of 3 that are actually built inside the kayak itself, and that's really, really convenient, guys. I'm probably going to add another one to this rail rack right here. So before, with my Old Town Predator 13, I didn't have the pedal drive and I didn't have the rudder. I don't know how I've been kayaking all these years without a rudder. I kind of feel a little crazy, you know, to say the least. But check this out, guys. With a quick push of this handle, you see that operates this, so this could come up and down. And then you could, if I'm ready to go and I want to store it, I would just strap that down and it would completely secure it, keep it from, you know, off the bottom, so it's not going to actually be dragging and, you know, ultimately get broken. But when I'm ready to deploy it, I push that handle and this is going to deploy right into the water. And then you have your rudder knob. Your rudder knob, y'all seen me assemble this in my assembly video, but this is super easy. You can adjust the tension with this knob here, and then this knob moves the rudder back and forth. Simple as that. So another thing that you saw me on assembly was the paddle. Now with this kayak, they actually sent me, Old Town sent me a beautiful PFD, flotation device. And then they also sent me this paddle. This paddle is awesome, guys. I haven't really been able to use it, but it's super light compared to my other paddle. And this is the Predator by Carlisle. It's got a really neat texture. If you take a look up here real close, it's got a really neat texture on the paddle, and it allows for really nice grip. I like it actually. But right here, again, I haven't had to use the paddle one time because of the pedal drive, but this allows us to secure it to the side of the kayak. Obviously, you always want to have your kayak, your paddle with you guys, because if your pedal drive, something ever happened that your pedal drive did stop working, you'd be in a little bit of a pickle. So this here, on my Predator 13, I always had to grab my dry box. And it was kind of annoying to fumble around, and sometimes I'd even forget it. Right here, take a look at this. Built in to the pedal drive is a dry storage container. Now you can see here, phone dry. I've had my phone and keys in here all morning, and there's not a drip of moisture in this box here. Now, if I wanted to pull up the pedal drive, this is super easy. First off, if I wanted to remove the pedal drive, it's only held down by 3 adjustable clips here. So I literally turn these and turn this one here, and I could pull this whole drive out at this point. Obviously, I'm still on the water, so I don't want to do that. But say, for example, I got into some shallow areas and I wanted to just pull the drive up to prevent it from hitting. I would just unclip here. So it has a lock and unlock. And then what you do is just pull this up, push it down, and it will secure it. And I can use my pedal, or I could just pull myself wherever I want without hurting the, you know, the rudder or the drive itself. So very, very nice, guys. I mean, and as you've heard as we've pedaled this morning, it's very quiet. I mean, very minimal noise, and just the tension is fairly high. I would say if you ride a bike or a 10-speed, maybe a 4 or 5 on your mountain bike, that's the pressure that I would say, or the tension that you feel when you're pedaling this. But it's very little effort. One rotation of one full rotation of the drive will really propel you and get you moving. All right, so another thing that sets this apart, and you see how easy this is. Lock this back into place. But another thing that sets this apart is it has reverse drive. Now this is super critical, and this is what I really, really liked about this boat. When I'm in, you know, getting in on a fish, like this morning, the fish was pulling me into the mangroves, I could simply sit down if I'm standing up and just pedal backwards. And then I'm out quietly. I'm not being pulled all into the mangroves, trying to keep my balance, trying to hold on to my paddle and my fish. That's a nightmare. And you guys have seen that if you watch my kayak videos. I really struggle doing that. I guess this would go to the hull, or, I mean, I don't know how dry it is, but you could at least put something in there, such as another life vest or something like that. But it's a nice little storage area, additional storage area. Look at the area on the back of this kayak. So you have all the bungee straps, of course. I have a camera box. I have my cooler, and I still have a ton of space on the back of here. Absolutely amazing the amount of storage that you have. And this kayak, just so you know, is only 12 feet. It's 12 feet long, and yeah, beautiful. Now moving forward on the yak, you have another storage area. And this leads right into the hole. Now this has the double U hole, so it's really stable and it's really quiet. Some of the things that I kind of wish were a little different. I don't know that they're definitely not a deal breaker by any means, but I would have preferred to have like this rod holder on the right hand side, and I think most people are right-handed. I think the majority are right-handed. I'd have to look at the statistics there. And then maybe the cup holder that's over here on the left-hand side. That would have been nice, but definitely not a deal breaker by any means. I've adjusted and acclimated to it very nicely. The front handle grip is pretty nice, but I'll tell you, this can be challenging when you're carrying it, especially with two people. This handle grip obviously had to be offset to accommodate the rudder. And when you're picking it up, it definitely throws things off a little bit. So you're kind of bear hugging it and holding it with one hand, and it could be interesting. But again, that is pretty much the worst thing I could say about this boat. I mean, I'm not even joking, guys. If that's the worst thing that I can say about it, then it's really not bad at all. But the colors, oh, the other thing that I can say, guys, is that I wish they offered more colors. I love black and red, big fan of black and red. And this particular model, the Topwater PDL or 120, only comes in, I believe, 4 different colors. I got this color. I thought it was pretty neat. Looks real good, I think, on the water. Looks good in the truck. And it's kind of bright, so somewhat bright anyway, compared to the other colors. So if a boater's out there, they can kind of see us, hopefully. But yeah, guys, a really, really nice shack. I'm gonna get in, show you some of these cool little areas, and we're gonna do a lot of fishing. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a part 2. We're gonna get on some serious fish. Hey, until next time, guys, I'll see you on the water.